Welcome back, everybody, to the Minnesota Twins franchise on MLB The Show 18, episode 105. We're in the last month of the season. Every game means a lot at this stage for our Twins. And yesterday, as I record this anyway, I actually went and streamed a little bit of the Twins franchise. I've talked about doing this in the past. I simulate a lot, so it makes sense perhaps to stream a few extra games every now and then and throw the highlights here into the next episode. So here we have us taking on the Reds. I lost the first game 3-0, there wasn't much to show from it, but here in the second game against Cincinnati, we get an opposite field home run from Nelson Cruz. Later in the 7th inning, to my surprise, a Mitch Garver long ball to left field, and that one is gone. It's always fun to get a home run from someone you wouldn't expect. Garver only has 7 on the season, but the story for me going into this stream was how Miguel Sano has been at 39 home runs, a career high, but only one away from a milestone. And here in the 8th, out to center, Miguel Sano over the batter's eye for number 40. 453 feet, a mammoth home run from Sano, and an exclamation point on what has been the best year of his career. I came into this year wondering if he could duplicate what he did last season. He's gone above and beyond that this year. Career highs in home runs, RBIs, maybe not batting average, but a phenomenal year nonetheless. Kevin Quackenbush shuts the game down with a 6-out save. Just kind of forgot to put in Vizcaíno as Quackenbush was on a roll. I also got into a little bit of minor league action, and you can see all this if you choose to check out the live stream. They're not really essential, just kind of fun hangout streams where I can get a little extra gameplay here for the episodes. Steven Gonzalez had a great day, and Andres Valdez helps win this game. Good catch over at second base. Did not play this one in entirety, but Steven Gonzalez had himself a great game, and he's put together an impressive minor league season. We just haven't had room for him at the majors. But it was amazing to see Miguel Sano get home run number 40. Who knows where he could end up with the games we have remaining. Continuing the action here against Cincinnati, this was disappointing. They have a terrible record. They're going to lose 100 games this year, but they took 2 out of 3 against us in Minnesota. Here was the first game where I just couldn't do anything at the plate. Nothing was going my way. Had more walks than hits. In game 2, we got 3 solo home runs and a dominant pitching performance, so that's always fun. But in the final game of the series, Cincinnati puts 9 on the board. They actually got after Tyler Duffy and sent his ERA north of 4 after this. I wasn't too happy about that. So kind of a rough series for us, not something I had expected. We go forward to our next series and see that the Red Wings have been knocked out of the AAA postseason, so their year is done, and many players have now been called up to the majors automatically. We then continue our losing ways here, dropping the first 2 to Oakland. I mean, these losing streaks will happen from time to time, but it's really bad timing here against teams that I think we should be defeating. Here was the 2-0 game. Offense perhaps slowing down a bit, trying to find their stride again. Here are the standings, though. The White Sox lost 3 games in a row just like us, so we haven't lost any ground as we head into this final game of the series, trying to avoid a sweep at the hands of Oakland. We have Maxwell Fowler on the mound against Sonny Grace. Twins looking for win number 82. The most we've ever had in a season in this series is 88. Maxwell Fowler has a very confusing 8-9 record combined with the stats that he's put together this season. Just isn't getting lucky in the win department. Opening against George Cervone, it's a sharp single up the middle. A's begin with the hits. Next up, you have the current leader for Rookie of the Year voting in the American League, Michael Hermosillo, but he's in a slump right now. That's good news for us because I want to see Gary Tadano pass him up. Here's Taylor Motter playing second base, and he threw that one into left field. And to make matters worse, they gave Hermosillo a hit for that instead of an error, or a fielder's choice or whatever. So 2 on for Oakland, and it's a grounder hit sharply up the middle. Motter makes the catch, flips over to first base, and we end the inning. We had to give off days here to both Polanco and Nick Gordon, just with their energy. Here is Sonny Grace, somebody I considered trading for a couple years ago when we were trying to rebuild the pitching staff. I'm kind of surprised he's still in Oakland, but he deals 0-1 to Sano, and this is hit hard to center. It is deep, and it is gone! Solo home run for Miguel Sano, number 41. This one goes even further than number 40. 458 feet, another one. Sano on the road to 50. This was another game where Michael Conforto got the start, and he's been making the most of his opportunities. Lifted to right center, back-to-back home runs for Minnesota. Conforto with number 25. Man, that feedback to put him at DH is already paying off. I think he's hit 5 home runs in less than 15 games or so. It's a hot streak for Conforto, and it's coming at the right time. There you go, Max. You got your run support now, and there's strike 3 on Scooter Gennett. This was an interesting Oakland lineup. They actually had 6 lefties here to face Maxwell Fowler, but couldn't get much going to start the day, and that's a good defensive play by shortstop Juan Herrera, who started down at AAA all season. Taylor Motter in the starting lineup, of course, and he will walk on to first base. And that makes way for Herrera, taking his first major league at-bat this season. He's somebody I've considered calling up in the past. He does have some good defense. He's a mid-70s overall player. This is a shallow pop-up into center field, and it's tracked down. So Herrera unable to reach. Here is Charlie Blackmon next, and he got a pitch up he could have done something with, but just pops it up to second. Gennett gloves it, and we are through 2. Let's go top 3. Nobody on, 1 down, and a fastball on the outside corner from Max, clocked in at 94. And then it's that big sweeping curve that he has been improving with, and that gets him strike 3. Bottom 3 for Minnesota. Conforto's back again, looking for more. Breaking ball gets through into left center field, and nobody can track it down. It rolls all the way from the infield to the wall. What a strange double for Conforto. Here's Cervone, though, the left fielder. He acted like he assumed the infielder would take care of it, and therefore he allowed the extra base. Would it hurt the A's? No, it wouldn't. I believe that was the very first slider Gray threw the entire day. He saved it for that big moment to get a really bad strikeout of Yasiel Puig. Top 4 now, Maxwell Fowler back with that sweeping curve. 0-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, stopped by Motter, and the throw to first base. What a play. Taylor Motter trying to make up for his overthrow back in the first inning. That'll help. How about Motter at the plate? 0-2. No. Gray gets that 12-6 for strike 3. Top 5, Minnesota. This is Maxwell Fowler throwing a bit inside to Bruce Maxwell. The count is full. Maxwell versus Maxwell, and Bruce Maxwell gets the win, drawing the walk. He takes his spot over at first base, and then Josh Hamilton through the right side. Motter can't stop it. Base hit to a board for Oakland, trying to finally get some offense going. Here's Chad Pinder with a strike on the inside corner. He falls behind. Pinder fouls off the curve. 1-2. He fouls off another one. This battle went on for a while. And ultimately grounded to Goldschmidt. Throw to second. The return from Herrera gets 2. Big double play for Minnesota, preserving the shutout for Maxwell Fowler. Still 2-0. Sonny Gray was very good in the middle of this game after the first. This is Herrera into shallow center. It is going to fall in, and it's going to be more than a single. Hermosillo came up short on the dive. It is ruled a double for Herrera. Another look. So close. Rookie of the Year voters, I hope you're watching. Let's build up the hype for Gary Tadano. It should be his award this year. Charlie Blackmon. Oh, man, just a little early. Would have been a 2-run shot. Instead, grounded to the left side, unable to advance Herrera. And that's the first out. How about Miguel Sano with 2 away? That one's going to get away from Bruce Maxwell. Herrera up 90 feet. Just needs a hit of any kind to get him home. 2-2, Sonny Gray versus Sano. Over to third base and into left field. A hit for Sano brings home another run, and the Twins lead 3-0. He'll get RBIs with the long ball and with these singles as well. Let's go top 6 for Minnesota. Back to George Cervone, who launches one to right. Puig to the track, and he's got it with the over-the-shoulder catch. 2 down. Matt Chapman at the plate. 0-1 hit sharply to Motter, and the routine play finishes out the 6th inning for Max. Now with 77 pitches, maybe you would have sent him out for the 7th, but not me. Not with 5 lefties due up all in a row. Aaron Loup enters the game. Easy first out here on 1 pitch. Just a few pitches later, he already has 2 outs. Nails the outside corner with the slider. And 0-2. Strike 3, swinging on the changeup. I felt pretty good about making that decision. Aaron Loup shuts down the inning with relative ease. And also gets sent out there for the 8th inning. Josh Hamilton 0-1. And quickly Loup able to get ahead again with 2 strikes. The 1-2, hammered out to deep right field. This is high, it is 4, and it's off the very top of the wall. Bouncing away from Puig. Buxton's there to track it down. Hamilton wants 3. The throw from Buxton gets him out. What a throw from Byron Buxton. Defensive play of the day. Man, that was awesome. Let's go bottom 8. Twins want some insurance here. It's only a 3-0 game. The bullpen hasn't been reliable this season. Goldschmidt walks. And Sano will let him walk a little bit more. 2-run shot to left field. The breaking ball was there for the taking. Home run number 42, the 2nd of the day. And I agree, MVP votes should come his way. Although I think Mike Trout already has it in the bag. His season has been phenomenal. But Sano, his breakout these last 2 years has been so much fun. And now he's got 3 home runs in this episode. 5-0 Twins. And Yasiel Puig's going to join the fun as well out to left center field for a double. I had some struggles in the stream, and I was trying to correct my swing. I felt really good getting into this game. Here's Byron Buxton striking out, unable to get us closer to run number 6. How about Garver? That's a little chopper over to third base. Not a tough play at all. And we go to the 9th inning. I had Vizcaino warming up, but it's not a save situation. So let's get Jake Reed out there, whose numbers have been quietly improving lately. The ERA is getting closer to the mid-3s as he breaks the bat here of the batter and gets the first out. Michael Hermosillo, goodbye. Strike 3 from Reed there with the slider. Just one more. Here's Matt Chapman. 1-2. He went around and the Twins win. Great game for Minnesota. A 5-0 win. 3 home runs. No runs allowed. A lot to like here from the Twins, avoiding the sweep and ending this losing streak. We've seen a lot of Maxwell Fowler lately, it seems, and he doesn't get a lot of strikeouts, but he's super productive and hitters continue to struggle against him. I still think that he is not near his ceiling, with his potential being so high, as young as he is, with 5 pitches. If his pitches get better and they allow him to get more strikeouts, his command's already excellent. So if he can just get maybe a little more break on the curveball or just a little more movement, watch out for what he can become. Right now, Cleveland's in 2nd place behind us in the division. The Angels lead the West. The Rays lead the East. Here are the wildcard standings. It looks to be mostly a 4-team race right now if you don't include us or anybody in first place. The Mets lead the National League East. The Cubs have a very good record in the Central, but nobody in baseball has been more impressive than the Los Angeles Dodgers with 110 wins to this point. They would have to be World Series favorites right now. Miguel Sano is closing in on Mike Trout's league-leading 45 home runs. I'd say it's a 3-player race to get the home run crown between Trout, Sano, and Giancarlo Stanton. Here are the current MVP races. We have Mike Trout over Sano, and I just can't see him closing the gap. Trout's WAR is double his, by the way. And still, Gary Tadano's in 2nd place. He has struggled in his recent starts, and if we can have a good, strong finish to the year, perhaps he can take Rookie of the Year for the Twins. Fun episode, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it. I want to pretty much play a game in every series that we have left on the schedule and not leave this to simming too much. So I hope you are enjoying the series. Please leave a like if you are subscribed to the channel. I'm on vacation this week, so don't expect too much content. I'll be back this weekend, and then we'll get back to the Twins franchise action. Thank you all again. Your support means a lot. I do appreciate it. I love seeing your feedback in the comments. So with that, everybody, I'll see you later. Have a great day.